Hello, Sagittarius. I'm back with your weekly Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus general reading. Very good. Get ready to feel for this energy. Let's get into this. Okay, so Sagittarius, Spirit is calmly giving you a little bit of a warning here. You're not paying attention to some stuff that's going on the play. You have a lot of things here that you feel oppressed about, you feel disappointed about, and at the same time, you also feel very determined in your current decision and in the place where you are in your life now. And life is starting to yield to you a yes on all of that. That it is okay to live your life the way that you want to actually live it. But Spirit is also giving you a clear, like they pulling your, pulling your pants, pulling your skirt to say you're not paying attention because there's some stuff going on you're unaware of. I want to get some clarification on that right now because I want to see what that is. Okay, Spirit, can we have clarification on the Fool card right here? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus reading. Clarification on Sagittarius. The Fool card, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Everything's falling flat right now. But we have enough time here, Sagittarius. Clarification. The Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Spirit. There it is. Finally popped up. Okay. It's almost like a reiteration of the same thing. You're disappointed over something that you've had to make peace with, and you've had to make big peace with it. Like, I don't know if this, like, whatever it is that you had to make peace with, it separated you from a home. It separated you from something in your life that was extremely important for you, and you were not expecting this one. You weren't expecting this. But like as it is now, it's like the water that's in between you and this home is moving so quick and so violent. Like you're it would be very pure folly to even try and get across the way to figure it out, and you're aware of that. Like you're standing there like, I can't even get over there no more. As I always say, the fives are not as bad as they look. But there's a decision, there was something that you did, Sagittarius. And it was something you couldn't go back to. You couldn't change your mind about. it was final, and it was not something you were expecting at the time. You've had to really accept it. You've had to really accept it. You've had to accept it because it was final. It was a sudden change and a brand new beginning. Like, this is done. This is done. And there's some type of celebration behind it. Like, there was some type of celebration behind it. So, oh no, Sagittarius. Like, what is that about? We're going to get further clarification. I've been using this deck a lot tonight. We need further clarification on this celebration for Sagittarius and their clarification of the Fool card. And there it is. Boom. Boom. Okay, Sagittarius, let's come in and look. There was some type of deception here. Sagittarius, there was some type of deception here. Something that I'm going to read this two different ways because I got to, because it's coming to me two different ways. Either Sagittarius, you deceived someone or someone deceived you. And when it came out, it led to a quick separation. It led to, because it was like an untangling. Somebody had to figure something out. And when they did, I'm looking at the time, Sagittarius, when they did, they knew they had to kind of start taking care of themselves. And they had to retreat back into themselves. So I'm going to get ready and read this for you full out, the understanding of it. Because this house is now here in two different ways. You were going along very happy, doing you, having fun. Hoping for it to turn out really good for you. And ultimately, it is going to do that. But Spirit is saying to you that there's some baggage, there's some people, there's some former things in your life that are now permanently gone. You will not be back in their lives in the way in which you thought you would stay in their lives because of a decision that you made. And I'm going to tell you, it could have been as simple as walking out the door one night, into the night to go take care of something, and you just could not get back. It could have been a storm. It could have been anything, like literally, like high tide could have come in and you just couldn't get back. And by the time you could get back, it like your home was like no longer there. The reason why I say that, I'm putting it in that terminology because this shows, this is deception right here. This Nine of Swords is deception, like straight up. And when the truth came out, somebody was like, oh no, I'm done. They were done. And they chose to make their home their fortress. And now you can't go back there. You just can't. At least right now you can't. This week, this is April 9th technically now, right? Technically April 9th. Right now you can't. Will they ever be able to go back? Will the Sagittarius energy ever be able to go back? They didn't. You guys just missed something. It could have been in something that you said and it belied the truth. They're saying if you tell the truth. They're saying if you are diligent. They're saying if you really want to go back there, it's there. You can, but not right now. It's a no right now. You can't go back. This is also when it comes to changing one's career. This is also when it comes to leaving a job. This place you recently left, Sagittarius, it is not a place to return to. You can't right now. If you want to in the future and it's something that you want to get back into, Spirit is saying you will have passage to do so. But right now, they're saying because you missed an eye or someone lied to you. Someone did not tell the truth somewhere. Somebody didn't tell the truth. And because they didn't, Sagittarius, I'm here to tell you. Listen, no. There will definitely be some time and space between you and this situation. It could be the better part of a year. The better part of a year. You might be able to broach this later in the better part of a year. Don't get yourself set up and thinking that you want to be able to, because wherever it is that you got knocked out of, wherever you're headed to, requires responsibility. And it requires your attention. Which makes sense because it's actually, you're going to earn some money with it. Be careful, Sagittarius, this week. This is not necessarily an ominous reading. This is not the happiest reading I've seen for you all. I know that most of the time you guys are on your money and you are just like, yo, I need to make my cash. And the emotional stuff is generally under. Your emotional thing popped through first this week. And the money didn't even pop up in the clarification cards. Spirit is saying to you to be careful, be aware of what it is that you're saying, and be aware of what is being said to you. There's deception somewhere. It doesn't kind of matter where it's coming from. But once you reach a certain point, there is no turning back. The whole stage has completely changed. It's no longer the same. And if this is something that you feel that you really want to go after later on, better part of a year, you got time to sit and think about this one. If you want to let them back into your life or if you want to go back into theirs. All right, Sagittarius. If you need a more in-depth reading, Sagittarius, reach out to me at bathinginerbs@gmail.com. Peace. Have a good week.